I'll bring you that report by Stephen Zando. But the Vice President of the Ghana Football Association has been appealing to the public for support on come Thursday for the team, emphasizing that it will help the team in overcoming Central African Republic to ensure qualification for next year's AFCON. He's been speaking on Love FM.
Important thing for us is for people to support the team.
Sure.
There is nothing to hide in this business, so we shouldn't get too worked out on it. Most importantly, we get the people to get the work done.
Okay.
We expect the team to be here on Tuesday by lunchtime
in Kumasi.
Because they will train here Tuesday afternoon.
Okay.
And then Wednesday there will be another training, obviously the pre-game training, and then the game on Thursday at 4 o'clock.
Sure.
I expect that we all go and support in our numbers. Kumasi is our favorite place to play. You know, it's the home of the Black Stars.
Sure.
And I'm praying and hoping that we win and we win well, so that we can bring smiles to people's faces, and the love is still here. So I'm praying, and we ask all of you to come in your numbers, come in your colors, and we'll continue to promote this until Thursday, until we have the win, so that we can all go to Ivory Coast in January next year.
Okay.
Now, the all-new African Super League is expected to kick off later this year with 8 of the best clubs on the continent competing among themselves. And the tournament, which is expected to become a major source of revenue for the respective clubs, has been widely supported by federations on the continent. And although no Ghanaian club will participate in the maiden edition, former Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan has been sharing his thoughts on the tournament. Now, to some boxing, where UK-based Ghanaian boxer Said Jima, popularly known as Freezy McBones, has been speaking about his decision to represent Ghana at the next year's Paris Olympic Games. Well, he's in camp with the Black Bombers as they prepare for their qualification bout later this year in Senegal.
I think the Ghana boxing authority. They reach out to me. They go through to my management team in terms of Freezy teams and that. And then they want me to come back home and head the team, and then because so it was hard for me to make a decision because obviously
because in the UK, why the decision to come to Ghana? Because we make us UK for the a lot of facilities and
but I don't look at it that way.
Good.
If you look at if I had a qualifier in UK, I make a lot of money to compare to Ghana currency. I make a lot of money. My first fight, my second fight, but sometimes let's put all the money aside and let's look what we can do to help the country.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the youth in the country, they really need somebody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Wow. They need someone who say, because of Nipa Renti and I Nipa Renti, I'm not going to give up my life. I'll keep going, because the kind of my story is so different from other boxers, right? So many legends like Muhammad Ali, they all have a story, right? They all have belts, WBC, IBF and that. But and yet, to get in that level, to get that kind of credit. What you say? I haven't got any belt, but the kind of my hard work, dedication, and the story behind me, it's more than Obia. All that kind of belts. You feel me? So he got like a 5 belt, 6 belt, 10 belt, where a boxer. What you say? All because of sometimes the way I will see a packet what you say. But how I do my thing, I'm so open for the world and for my country, for my family. I want everyone to look up to Freezy and say, no, because of this guy, I'm not going to give up. Right? So it was a very tough decision. Even my team members sit down, we had a chat, and I'm catching and say, listen, let's put the money aside. Money is so really important, but let me go back home and help the country. Obviously, help the country, help the youth, help myself, help the team, and help the nation, the whole nation, and also not the whole nation, Africa as well. Because now we go to Dakar. If something, and it's not if, something great is coming out. Something great is coming out. We go to France when someone from Ghana wins something like a gold medal in France. It's not only Ghana. It's also free. It's for Africa. Africa here for West Africa. West Africa here for Ghana. What you say? So it's the whole lot of like a bag, and not only person. So I don't look at the I look at the outside the box. I don't look at the inside the box. You know, if you look at the inside the box, it's all full of money. It's full of like selfish only yourself. But when you open the box and you look at the outside the box, there's so many things around, and that is what the decision I make.
Now to some arm wrestling now, where the Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation earlier today held a press briefing to bring it up to speed on why they intend to host the World Arm Wrestling Championship, which is slated for next year, 2024. Speaking at the press conference, President of the Ghana and African Arm Wrestling Federation, Charles Osei-Sebe, says hosting the championship in Ghana will leave an indelible mark on athletes.
The only way the sport of arm wrestling will become popular, the only way the sport of arm wrestling will get exposure, the only way we can develop the sport is to host championship. And for us, we had hosted 2 Africa Championship, and all 2 events were deemed or are deemed to be the best ever organized on the continent. So we felt that we've gone past Africa Championship. It is time for us to host the world. And on that note, we put in a bid to host the World Championship. The third reason, so a few months ago, His Excellency the President of the Republic challenged state institutions that by 2026, he would want to see about 2 million visitors coming to Ghana. If we do not do this, how are we going to get 2 million visitors into Ghana? Ladies and gentlemen, the Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation, through this bid, is bringing a huge percentage of these visitors into Ghana. And I'm proud to say that the World Championship will bring together about 2,000 visitors from all over the world coming into Ghana. Wisdom Abromechi had his first World Championship experience. Wisdom, stand, let's see you. He was in Kazakhstan and he saw the numbers that came to Kazakhstan. If indeed we want 2 million visitors, and we say sports is tourism, sports should be one of the biggest tools to drive all. In fact, sports is the only tool. An emphasis on this. What event can bring together 2,000 visitors? If it's not football, it's track and field or arm wrestling.
So that's the revamped Santiago Bernabeu, and for all Real Madrid fans, definitely something you should be happy about, and hopefully looking forward to visiting the Santiago Bernabeu. And that's where we draw the curtains on tonight's edition of Prime Sports. There's more stories on myjoyonline.com, and on Thursday we'll bring you live commentary on Joy 99.7 FM of the Black Stars AFCON qualifier against the Central African Republic at 4 p.m. on Thursday. Do have a lovely evening.